Yeah, we shot the Shield.
Talk about them.
The Shield Plus here. Let's have a little look see at that one.
Let's look at the Shield Plus. Make sure it's not loaded, even though I've done it like 4 times already.
Whenever we show this video, hand that off to Gare so that you can get a little.
At this.
Oh,
look
wow.
at this. So they essentially took their Shield line. They made it a little thicker, just thick enough to fit this 13-round single double stack mag in.
13 rounds.
13 rounds.
What was the
package is small.
Hellcat? What was the
Hellcat was 11.
And the 365?
Is 10. Well, 10. Yeah.
And
10.
just one trying to outdo the other, huh?
That's essentially what they're doing. Now, this grip or this magazine does have a little grip extension there to accommodate. They do have a flush fit. The flush fit is 10, and that's more true to size with the 365. It's a tiny bit bigger, but that's what you're getting there.
It's a nice looking little pistol.
The one thing that surprised me the most about this gun was the trigger.
Yeah. Is that a straight trigger?
In the sense that when you pull it back, it's straight. More so.
Once you break that,
once you break it, it's
what is that thing
straight
called? The thing that's sticking out there in the middle of the trigger.
Oh, the trigger safety?
Yeah. Wait, is that just called a trigger safety?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you can really see it in the camera there.
Kind of.
There we go. Right there. That's the trigger safety.
Can't point to it, but
the trigger
look at the
can't
trigger.
Fire. So it can't fire if you're not pushing that. Like I'm pushing on it, won't fire.
Little safety mechanism there that releases the trigger and allows it to be depressed.
Yeah, so like Glocks have that a lot. You won't have a traditional safety like on the side here that this one does. You'll just have a trigger safety, and if that trigger is not depressed, or that
that's got two safeties, huh?
It has 2 safeties.
Wow.
It's double safe.
Some people might feel like that's too safety. TTOO. With my jokes.
I got what you're saying.
Jokes.
I got what you're saying. I'm going to pass this off to Gary. Get that footage all rolled up so we can take a look at it.
Yeah, so here's, this is, well, he'll tell you.
Rolling. This is Logan reporting for the Gun Shop Show. We got the Shield Plus here, new pistol by Smith & Wesson to compete with the SIG 365 as well as the Hellcat. We're looking at 13-round mags here. We loaded it with 5. These are the first shots. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, made it roll.
Rolling. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Trigger kind of surprised me. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, let's talk about that later.
Trevor Smith reporting for the Gun Shop Show.
Look
This
at those
is
pecs.
the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus we're firing
Get a view
today.
of those
Let's
pecs.
see how she handles.
Yeah, look at those guns.
Oh, snap.
Go ahead and hit it. One.
Oh, yeah. That's good shooting. That's good shooting.
And we're clear.
That was some pretty good shooting, Trevor.
Yeah, I liked it overall. I mean, let's. Why don't you? What's your impressions first, Logan?
I'll go first. So the grip texture is a little more gritty than the previous Shield. It's more akin to the 2.0, but not as harsh. And I really appreciate that it's not as harsh. Another thing I really like, the trigger. The trigger is fantastic. It's the best micro compact trigger I felt. Beats out the 365, beats out the 365 XL, beats out the Hellcat. Now the Hellcat RDP that has their new trigger in it, I would have to feel that again. That one was pretty good, but I think it might slightly edge out that one.
Was that the one that we shot that had the SMSE red dot on it?
No, the RDP has a wasp red dot as well as a compensator. Okay. Which we didn't shoot that one.
Well, what does that one have a compensator, or does it have an overcompensator on it?
It has an undercompensator.
Oh, it undercompensates.
Yeah, undercompensates always.
That's unfortunate.
But I really liked it. Do I think comparatively to the Hellcat and the 365, what do I think it fits in that? It's pretty close. I think it comes down to personal preference. I prefer the 365 XL myself for the grip, but
that's because you're a Legionnaire.
It is, but it's a fantastic gun. Yeah, I wouldn't be remiss to own one of those, own 2 of those, and carry them day to day.
Well, I to point out, of those 2 firearms, that the new firearms we have there, you bought one of them and did not buy the other. So that speaks volumes, Logan.
Hey, man.
Just kidding.
Don't bring that up.
All in all,
don't have all the monies.
With regard to grip texture, I kind of changed how I feel about that after Eli talked about it on the Beretta APX. Yeah. And how, when your hands are sweaty, your hands are wet, that extra grip texture is going to come in handy. So I appreciate that bit of information, and so now my opinion of that has been altered. I don't notice it like if it were really stabbing my hand, I probably would notice it more, but I don't really notice the grip texture. Overall, I didn't care for the grip on that firearm. I'd say the 365 felt better in my hand.
Yeah.
I still like the Hellcat overall. I think it's just a good looking, what would you call that? High capacity concealed carry?
It's a micro compact pistol.
Micro compact pistol. Okay, so of the three, I would say I'd probably own the Hellcat second to the 365. That particular firearm, it's not right for Trevor.
Not right for Trevor
gotcha. Overall. I didn't have problems with the trigger or anything. I just, it matters to me how my hand feels when I'm holding it, and I didn't care for how that one fit in my hand. I got little baby hands.
Yeah, he does.
Previous episodes and more available at gunshopshow.com.